And thank you for that sentiment. Um, I've been seeing you a lot at the meetings. Um, I feel like it may be a bold statement, but the numbers don't really say so. But I think our attendance is bad.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys I'm talking to, a lot of the members have explained that they don't feel welcome at the hall. So what's your take on kind of like boosting people feeling included to come and be a part of the process, or adding to the ability to communicate digitally instead of being preached at? um, you know I, that's really the question, because a lot of people say they don't want to do the 2 hour drive to just not feel included or heard. And what a lot are asking, hey, can we do some sort of Zoom platform?
Yeah. I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know if Zoom would be allowed. I know so there's a lot of factors to this drop in involvement with our membership, and I think one big one is that we don't do in-person dispatch anymore. We don't have people showing up and waiting in front of the screen and being dispatched and talking to your fellow IBW member, at that time, and you didn't get dispatched, but you're there, you're already there, you're communicating, talking about what things are happening, and are you coming to the meeting, next week, and that level of communication, I think, has been a bit of a downfall for us. Now, when I'm laid off and I am, not sure if I'm going to be able to take a call that day, right? I've signed the books, I've been on a call. It's really a benefit to be able to get up, drink coffee, wait by the computer, and get that dispatch or that email that says, "Hey, you weren't dispatched," right? And I didn't waste the gas money. I didn't waste my time going in and going into the hall. And I don't know if everybody knows, I live in Gig Harbor. It's not. I grew up in Port Orchard. I It's almost the same distance, Kent to Silverdale, but it's still 40 minutes, 45 minutes. No matter what, on a good day to get there. And so driving there and driving back is definitely an inconvenience. And so the convenience of these things being on our computer is is huge. But I think the one of the negative consequences is our engagement with each other, and that might get worse with Zoom meetings. We might have a more educated membership, being able that they can just Zoom in, they can watch part of the meeting, they can tune out when dinner comes on. I know that there's issues with recording meetings. I don't understand why that's an issue. I know it's Nika, and we don't want Nika to know, but things are not so secretive at our meetings. They're not. this isn't this isn't that level of secrecy at our meetings, right? Even during negotiations, they're not. Things aren't rising to a level that that we need to that very crucial details are being shared at the meeting. They're not. We have small committee, large committee, in negotiations, and large committee doesn't even know what's going on at negotiations, right? So why things are so secretive about what's happening in our meetings, I don't understand. So I don't know why Zoom wouldn't be a viable option, but conversely, it might not help our brotherhood. Something I've been thinking about a while, and I'm open to taking memberships suggestions that way, and seeing what we can do to make that happen. Because I don't want to say I'm indifferent, but I see both. I see the benefits of both.